So, back again on the whiteboard. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through how we went from $100 days to a $45,000 day within 9 months. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jack, and my name on YouTube is Jack in Ecom, and that is the same on Twitter as well. I've been dropshipping for around just over 1 year now, and we've done well over £2 million in sales within the past 12 months. So, these videos have been going really well on the whiteboard. I'm going to be taking you through how we struggled initially with this store, with this winning product that has done us a 45k a day. Why did we keep on going when it was unprofitable? What we done to analyse data, taking gambles, and then the framework that we followed in terms of creating ads that allowed us to scale to days like this. So first things first, we found this product in around April of 2024. We seen competition running it. They were doing pretty well. We cross-referenced it with Shop Hunter, SimilarWeb, and Ad Library. We knew that they were scaling it up. It was in a really good niche, evergreen market, and it was selling to women, which is probably the best situation you want to be in. You want to be selling to middle-aged women. They are the people that want to spend the most money. But when we started this store, we were still very new to dropshipping. I would say this is around 5 to 6 months into my journey. It was me and my business partner. I found my first winning product in January of 2024, which I done 120k on. But actually looking back, I done it very poorly. I didn't have a good offer. My price was too cheap, and I actually only ended up with probably around 15k in total profit after everything, which is obviously good money for 1 month. But if you're doing 120k, you'd hope to take home more than that. So when we started this store, we had low conversion rate, we had absolutely no content, so we would have to rip content from TikTok and Facebook to try and put something together. We had limited cash flow. As I said before, that 15k wasn't that much after like 4 or 5 months of having to live, and we were also unprofitable. But the reasons that we kept on going, why did we keep going? It was because we knew the product had potential, because the competition was scaling it. SimilarWeb and Shop Hunter says that they were doing decent revs, so we knew that it had potential. It was in a good market, and it was selling to women, like I said. So it was like the perfect combination of factors for us to believe that this product had the potential. But we needed to get more pixel data. So when you start a dropshipping store, in most cases, you're going to have absolutely zero data on your pixel in regards to your product. That means that when Facebook gets your ads that you've uploaded, they're not going to know who to serve the ad to. So you're going to deal with like high CPMs, high CPCs, and a lot of people when they test product, they just do it for 2 to 3 days. They see a high CPM, so they just give up straight away. They don't get a sale, and then they just throw the product away and think, nah, it's not going to work, I'm not going to bother. I think that's the wrong approach. You should take your time when you're picking a product, have high conviction in the product, make sure competition is doing well with it. If they're scaling, you can obviously take a piece of that pie basically. You could go into this market, into that saturated product, and take at least some of the sales if you execute it properly. So we knew that we needed to get more pixel data. We were getting sales through the door, but we also had no content. So if we can make a few sales with zero content that we've basically ripped from TikTok and still get sales, even if we're unprofitable, that means that the product's got potential, because you're basically having to scrape as much things together as possible and you're still getting sales. That's a very good sign. But most people, if it wasn't profitable, they would just throw it away instantly. That's the wrong thing to do. So what we done is we leveraged the data that we had after the first week or so of being unprofitable. I'll actually put up a screenshot as well. I'll put this up on Twitter. This is the reality of dropshipping. You go 4 or 5 days negative, and then once you get the content in, once you realise what's working, once your pixel has the data, it starts turning profitable, and then you could have a product that you could scale to 200k plus months in the ideal scenario. So yeah, we took a deeper dive on the customers. Who was buying? What was the age? What was the gender distribution? Was it mainly male or female who was buying? What was the main reasons why they were buying? What was the pain points and the ads that resonated the most? What was the angles and concepts that got the most spend on the initial test? From there, we could then go and buy UGC content, which is what we done. We then went to Fiverr and bought £250. Well, spent £250 on UGC content to acquire as much content of people speaking with our product, with our brand name in the video, and also so we can get B-roll. With the B-roll, we could take all that content, go over to things like 11 Labs, where you can clone voices and make an unlimited amount of scripts, because you could leverage things like ChatGPT, and Claude. Give it all the information about your product, give it the information from your Facebook on who's buying, and ask it to write you scripts, ask it to give you inspiration for concepts, angles, things that would make people buy. And that's what we've done. We took a gamble. We knew that this product had potential, so we took a gamble. We didn't want to rip any more content. We knew that it wasn't sustainable. And this is the framework that we stick to every single ad. If we find a winning ad, this is probably why we stuck to this framework. You've got your hook, pain point, solution, dream outcome, and your social proof. This is what we always follow. So in the hook, first 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, we need to call out the ideal customer. For this product, for example, it might be a middle-aged woman. If that's the case, we need to use ChatGPT and Claude to give us hooks that's related to this customer. We need to call out this type of customer. Also in the hook, you want to highlight the pain point that they're facing, the most common pain points for your product, and create an emotional response. If you can create an emotional response, you'll get the potential for them doing an impulse purchase, which is the best case scenario. Impulse purchases, stop them going to Amazon, stop them going to TikTok shop. You want them to buy from you there and then, because with dropshipping, you need to be first order profitable. You can't afford for them to see 4, 5, 6 of your ads, then maybe buy. You need to buy there and then. Then the solution, by introducing your product. So hook, calling out the pain point, calling out the customer, and then you're going to show your product. What does your product do? What is some benefits and features of your product? So you can slowly start to warm them up to buying, essentially. Then you need to show their dream outcome. What does people want to achieve by buying your product, and how can they do it in the least amount of effort? This is something that I focus on quite a lot in the ads. Give them their dream outcome, figure out what their desires are, what challenges they face prior to buying your product, and if they do buy your product, what is their dream outcome? What would they most want to achieve in the least amount of effort? And in the end, you've got your call to action, where you could put in your offer, add in a little bit of social proof, and then there you go. This is a framework that we follow for every single ad. If we do have a winning ad and we want to do some iterations on that, we keep this main body of the ad, but then we just swap out the hook. You can use text on screen hooks, you can use visual hooks, you could use audio hooks. There's so many different ways that you could change up your winning ads to target a different customer, a different pain point. Then you're probably asking, how on earth did we manage to scale from this level to this? Well, it was a gradual process. We didn't just go from this to this overnight. It took months and months of testing offers, testing different price points, exploring new markets. We were predominantly UK to begin with, but then we started selling into the USA, and we plan to move into EU and Australia as well, pretty much go worldwide with this product, and hopefully get to 100k a day. That is the goal by the end of this year. But yeah, this is the Facebook ad strategy that we followed. Very, very simple as well. 1 CBO per country. We were testing 20 to 30 ads per week, testing new angles, new concepts, highlighting different pain points, making them go to different landing pages such as listicles. And another reason why we were able to scale so well is by using cost caps. We always set our cost caps at a 30% margin. That's how we can go from 45k in a day to 20k in a day, 15k in a day. That's the beauty of cost caps. It always keeps your profit at a sustainable level, whether the demand's up or down. And again, we doubled down on winning angles. What was the pain point that resonated with customers most? What ads had the highest hook rate? What was making people click through our ad, go to our listicle, then purchase? And that's pretty much it. Keep it simple. As I said before, if you have a product that is unprofitable or even break even, that means you have potential. You just need to get more content, use the data that you have on your ad account and your Shopify, use a framework similar to this to create your ads, and then put it into a very, very simple Facebook ad structure. Just use 1 CBO, make sure you're testing a lot of ads, 20 to 30 per week at minimum, statics, video ads, put your statics in flexible ads, test different landing pages, and then double down on winning angles. And that's how we were able to get from $100 a day to 45k in a day, and hopefully by the end of this year you'll see 100k a day. Hopefully you found that useful. If you want to learn more, I've got a free Skool community which I'll leave a link for in the description. Thank you for watching.